Hello and good morning from Vienna. Nice to see you again. Firstly, I want to show you a gift I got from a friend. This little tin box. And look at these coins. This is Franklin D. Roosevelt. And it's like a memory coin. And I decided from now on I'll put a coin to all who purchase one of my journals from Etsy, because they are so pretty and I don't want to screw a hole through, because maybe, and they are pretty heavy, maybe then they are ruined. And they are huge, very, very fine and pretty. And I'm very grateful. And this is for my friends. And secondly, I wanted to show what I was doing the last days. I have some postcards, you know, those postcards, old ones, you know. No pictures, but only writing on them. And this is not a wonderful script, and so I decided not to add those in my journals, but to alter them. Look at this, this is not really pretty. I decided to alter them, and this is what I did. And so this is a little tag in a tiny bag. So this is closed by this and this bookmark, and made a little tag spot. And on the front or back, I don't know what's the front and the back of those cards. I think this is the front. No, the front is where the pictures are on the newer ones or other ones. And this is what I did. So with those, I ruined them and altered them, and now they are changed. And this was the first I did. It's not so pretty. And I did some playing cards. I have to use up playing cards. And this is a printout from, I think, Pinterest. And this one. And I wanted to show you only how to make one of those. And I made here 2 pictures. I put in 2, but maybe it's not necessary, and I could do only 1 here. And this is for writing. So this is size A6. And I have some paper A6 sized from a paper block. And I have my huge cutting machine here. Oh, the light is a little bit poor today because it's a rainy day in Austria. And only Howard, my frog likes this. But for us it means to get some additional light. So, and for my huge cutting machine, I have this one. Look, a cutting mat, because this works better than 2 of those plates, because they are, yeah, you know, they can break. And I made hundreds and hundreds with this cutting mat only. This one. So, and they come out very good. See? So let's make this and try to find a little picture I hope I have all my pieces here on the table, because it's not my usual crafting table. And maybe she would be... Oh, this... Look at her face. Maybe it was a rainy day. But she seems to be very pretty. Yes, and I want to ink this edge. Take my walnut stain and ink it up with my makeup brush. And most of my supplies come from AliExpress. But I can tell you, I have a stamp, this one. Look at this. This is the most beautiful stamp I've ever seen for postcards, and it is Blade Rubber Stamps, London's rubber stamp store, Blade Rubber COUK. And the number is, I can show you, BRO or 036M postcard. So this is this. And I want to use my stamp now with a darker one. I purchased this Stays On ganache. And this is almost black, but it's still brown. And it's a wonderful brown. I love it. And let's stamp. Yeah. Okay. It's a great stamp. I love this stamp. So, okay, take this and this, and we can put on a little pocket or something like tag. We have to search for, or just take some napkin, make a decoupage. We will see. This is a little envelope. And what else do I have here? Oh, it's the back from... Yes, it's the back from a cabinet card. This comes pretty. But I could shorten it here. I could cut it here. And then it wouldn't be so bad. What do you think? Let's ink it up. And of course, cut it first. And then we can put it here, down here. Okay. Let's take some glue and let's glue this down. Sorry, I'm out of frame, but gluing is not so interesting. Okay, and then let's glue on this edge. And search what you want to have. This. Okay, bone folder. Very good. And then, okay, this is good. Cut the excess. Oops. This is a Tim Holtz scissors. And look at this. Wow. And this scissors is the best I ever had. Okay, this is the front or whatever. And this, we can glue this on the back. And oh yes, this ink comes through this thin paper. And I didn't it right because I wanted to put it here and I wanted to have this, but okay, it was a little mistake. And this paper is a little bit thin, so I want to use my glue stick here and here as well to secure my picture of this wonderful happy woman. And on the corners we can additionally put down our wet glue, but this is better for me to make it like so. I smeared it all over my wonderful craft mat. Okay, so this is it. Ink it up. And of course we could cut some tiny little X's. And of course we could round the corners. We could, but this is not a must. And this corner comes up. Look at this corner. Just glue it down again. Okay. So this is the first I wanted to show. And second part, you know, those wonderful landscapes, but a little bit boring after the first 1,000 you have looked at and collected. And these ones, I do not like those so much, and they are not vintage ones, but I have a shoebox full of those, and it was a gift from a friend, and so I decided to make something. Of course, I love those cabinet cards a lot, and so I made some cabinet cards out of postcards. Why not? And this is the back, my wonderful stamp, postcard stamp, and an envelope, and you can tuck something here. But yes, I have to show something, but only for showing you. And this one is to open up, and you can see a little house. And close again. Giacomo had his bath today, and he's very excited because this is the best part of the week, to have a bath. And this is coffee stained paper, and this one, and yes, this I made this as a belly band, this bird, you can see, and Tim Holtz dolls, and here I cut a slot behind those, and put in some stuff. And this is a little envelope and a little postcard as a writing spot. When you turn it around, it's blank. And this one is a girl sitting in the mountains, and a little cut out tag, and in the back a leftover piece and a tiny oops envelope. I have to fill it up before I give it away. Come on. Let me slip this. Okay. And this is a tiny, yes, you know, cut out. And this one It's pretty simple. And this one, the lady sitting on this frame, and some tickets, and here a tag, and again one of those tiny envelopes. And why not using a dog and making a cabinet card? And this is a belly band, or maybe I would like to glue this edge down and have a tag. And this is the back, and this one you can open like so, and you see this guy, maybe he lived in this house, and the tag, envelope, and this reading woman, and here I cut a door and put a little die cut into this frame, and behind this is a real old photo from a family sitting on the table. You can see the woman's face and a little bit of the table. So I thought this could be cute. And this cabinet card, and this one, oops, and this is to open like so, and I glued on tiny hinges, but maybe they would be better with fixed with a thin wire and backed with some paper. Yes, and two eyelets. So this is it, and now let's make one of those, and I would like to use this bird, no, this one, yes, I would like to use the bird, and this is enough, this picture, and let's cut it out. Sorry, it's not really perfect to see for you. Where is my die cut now? Here it is. And this is a funny card because it has white edge, don't know why, I'll ink it up later. And let's take this part here, so it's not in the middle of the card. Here, where's my plate? And cut. So here we are. Put this aside. So this is like a post stamp. I have all my dies from, from AliExpress. And this is, we have to be very careful to glue this in, because it's tiny picture. But it's okay. It will work. And if not, we can use ink, and nobody would see that there is a little spot or gap. Put it down, and now we have a little wiggly time. Wet glue and glue stick has a little wiggly time for us, and this is all I need. Press it down, and now I can make this, so it's only a very simple, it's bigger than A6. Oh, wow, what's this? Yes, it's bigger than A6. I didn't realize this. Okay, we can cut. First, I want to cut this edge. Where is my ruler? Here it is. And after I did my bird, I have to find something funny for this card. But searching should not be part of this video. I think this would be boring. So I don't want to bother you with searching around and testing. Okay, now we have to close the wet glue, and then we have to take our stamp and ink. Here is my ink. Like so. And press it down a little bit, hold it a little bit, and it comes out wonderful. This, and I have to cut the paper down because we have a little bit excess. But of course, I could make a tag for this. Maybe I will do this, but first, where is the glue stick? I have to glue this down. And this is kind of shiny paper. This is maybe from a calendar. It's not an original postcard, it looks like, but I think it's something cut out from a calendar. So let's be in frame. And put it down. And this glue allows also a little bit of wiggly. Press it down. And so this paper is not long enough, but I could bend this and make a little tag. But this is not big enough, and so let's cut this excess. But of course we always can add something. To embellish this postcard, and there are so many ways to do this. This is amazing, so I can only show you the base. And my little tiny little envelope, it's also a die cut. Let's fold it and ink it up. And this edge has to be inked up as well, because you can see this and this. And here. And this one. So like so. Where is my wet glue? Here it is. So glue down those flaps. Oops. Bone folder. And I think this comes cute right here. Because here I will add, but this could be okay when the envelope would be tinier, smaller. And I want to put here, down here, a sentiment or a saying or however. And I glue this down like so. So close it on those sides. And this is open side. And put it down here so I can slide something in from here. And I can see this is not properly. Oh, maybe the postcard is not done so properly. So this was in the shoebox with the other cards, but maybe someone cut this in a very ugly way. So okay, we fixed it, and of course this is to ink up, but for this I want to cut a little bit the corners with my punch. This comes up, so we have to glue down this corner. Okay, ink it up and I could put into eyelets here or here, you know, and hang down a ribbon and a little butterfly. Why not? Why not a butterfly? But this is, and see here, I can see some white paper, and let's ink this up. So, and then the white disappears. Should never be too shiny because it should be a little bit vintage. This is to ink up because this is white. Then I don't like white edges. Okay. The script can be covered with something. And this is what I wanted to show you. Just very short and quickly, so you know what to do with your... Oh, and there is just a tiny little idea I had, because I do not only have these postcards, but I also have those frames, you know, those frames, film strips and frames, and I have a fitting die. I do not have this size, but this size, look. And this could fit. And so why not making a window? Where could we do this? The mountains are for maybe animals, birds. No, this is very ugly. I don't like this. Here, in the middle of this. So why not? Let's make this, try it. And the only thing you have to do is take your machine or your spoon or your brayer, roller, whatever you have, take a die, line it up right to the middle of this card. Where is my plate? Cut. Put away the stuff and roll it through the machine. Now Daddy comes back from his walk and my doggies will bark very soon. No, they are sleeping. Surprising how I have so good doggies. They are sleeping. Also when someone comes to take us all away the dog sleep. Open this up and take this out. And then we can put in a tiny little picture like this. No, this is too... the grumpy woman. Yeah, she comes out very cute. No? And this is... oh, this, I have to do this first. I have an old book and some pages, old book pages. Glue this down. I made a little tutorial how to make this with flowers. Put this down, face up, and you can cut it or tear it or cut it. Cut this time. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Then take your fingernail and search for the edges of your frame. Oops, sure. I put glue over this. This was not so good, but I'll clean it up a little bit later. I do not have something here on the table. Then ink the edges and those edges as well, and cut your image. No, not so bad. And we can glue this down here. Glue this down. Let's see if we are in frame, and yes, we are. Take this card. And now, yeah, this is one kind to do it, but of course you can only do this and let this free. But then we would have to cut the back as well. So let's try this to line this up, and maybe I should sand this first. Okay. Let me think. No, I like this. I like this face. And we have to cut here. Let's try to find those, you know, those closing parts. So I have to sit down now and let's try to find those with the fingers. Then cut through and cut and oops, cut and cut. And then we will make this a little bit in a better way, so we can take out tiny bit of the paper. Make your slots, and you can put her through this. Oopsie, oopsie. Yes. Push this down like so. Maybe you have to make this a little bit bigger. Don't cut yourself. So, okay, this comes through. This has not to be so properly because you won't see it. And after this part, take this one and you have to line this up and press this down right on your edges. Yep, knack. Yes. Okay. And oh, it's not really, it's not lined up perfectly, but it works. So this would be another idea, and I would glue it additionally to make this secure. And of course we could put here into this spot another tiny, let me open this up, maybe this, let's see if this, no, this is not so good. This piece of paper, better, but maybe I should take a little face or something. Oh, I have a tiny mouse. Oh, is this cute? But not big enough. So I will see. And of course, when I make a mistake, because I would not have to cut this out when I don't want to have a transparent picture. Where is my little piece, my little cutout? Where is it now? I have to search it because I lost it on the table. The little cutout piece of this. Okay, I cannot find it, but I found this wrapping paper, and let's take this little angel. This is cute. So, ha. And why didn't I cut enough from this? It's not wide enough, so let's take this one. So it should be more. Oops. This is too much. Cut a little bit. Cut a little bit to size, a little bit more. Now it fits perfectly, but I want to glue this down. Let me see. I have to go down a little bit. Like so. And then, oh yes, yeah. This is funny. Take some glue and glue this down. So. Okay, and let's get rid of more paper. And this card has no script, and so I want to put down a post stamp here, and I think that's enough to alter it. What do you think? There are so many ideas we can have with altering this. This is not, this is down, this is the bottom, and click this to close it. But no, I will take some glue additionally to close this up. So on those edges, because this holds not, this is not sufficiently. Okay, so now it has to dry. Oops, come on. I'm not. I have to line it up. Oh, I'm sorry. Oops, I have to line this up. So, okay, no. Ah, yes, now it is. It's okay. It's okay now. But I didn't make it really fine. It's a little bit, it's not straight. So this can happen. Okay. On camera, everything happens we do not like. Okay, this was my tiny sharing for today to give you a little input what you can do with postcards. And it's funny. Okay, let's have fun and stay safe and healthy. Thank you for watching and bye bye for now.